it's me, Kat, and this is vlog number 2. So today I'm just gonna really guys, I'm really gonna talk to y'all about security forces, and just kind of what I think of it. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting, I guess, right? So security forces, I kind of went through most of the training. I made it all the way up to Camp Bullis, which I'll kind of tell you where that is in a little bit. But I kind of just made it to Camp Bullis. The only things I had left was nukes and flightline. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go week by week and kind of how security forces training is. So the first week you get there after BMT, it's called SAT week, and SAT week is just your students awaiting training week. And essentially all they do is just to help you transition from a very strict BMT environment to a not so strict, but still strict. You just have a little more freedoms environment. And it's just kind of help you to kind of get situated with that a little bit more, and just kind of let you be aware of the expectations, kind of just what you are expected to do, and kind of make you aware of what's going to go on for the next couple of weeks. So after that, you go directly into CADM, which is kind of like your weapons, your guns, your heavy weapons, and you just kind of work with that. It's a pretty fun week overall, but it's like, oh my goodness, So if you're not used to shooting weapons, like I wasn't, it's kind of a little bit of overwhelming, but it's really fun, especially when you have the grenade launcher and you're like, pew, ah! But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then after that, that's about 2 weeks. And then after CADM, you go directly into combatives. No, do you go to combatives? No, you do not go to combatives. I'm sorry. We actually went directly into History Week. And History Week is essentially just kind of like the history of security forces, and just kind of working it, exactly. Hold up. It's the history of security forces, kind of how it came about, and kind of how other different things kind of also play into that. History Week was a pretty interesting week. That was the first week we started doing PT. Crazy PT too. But it was a really good week. And after that, we went directly into combatives. And combatives is kind of where they teach you how to do strip searches. You start challenging your opponents, your opponents, I guess you can say. Kind of hand-to-hand combat, defense, self-defense, things of that nature. It was really cool. You do PT there twice a day, once in the morning and once after lunch. So I made sure to avoid anything too crazy for lunch because I didn't want to be throwing up. But it was a really cool week. I had an opponent who was tinier than me, but she knew how to beat me up. Oh my goodness. There were days where I'm like, I just cut myself and I don't know how. But it was a really cool week. And then after that, we went into, if I'm correct, Deadly Force, excuse me. And that's just kind of, where we kind of got to see domestic disputes, how to interfere with that, how to respond to those calls. B-Dog, this is police one, this is B-Dog, go ahead. And it was really cool. And after that, we did articles and forms, which is kind of like the rules that we are to adhere by and we are to enforce. So it's just really interesting stuff. I love that week. Really interesting. I enjoyed it. And then after that, we go into police week. And police week was like the best week. Oh my goodness. Because you have police week and it's kind of like, you're essentially a cop. You drive the cop car, which is like my favorite part because I haven't driven a car in like 100 years. So to finally get in that cop car, drive that, and then kind of turn on like the siren, whoop whoop, pulling somebody over, kind of checking their IDs, all that fun stuff. It was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And after police week, we did Camp Bullis. And Camp Bullis is kind of like a little mock deployment, which was actually pretty interesting. It's a pain in the butt, because you go to this remote area, which is far away from Lackland, and you're there and you're gearing up every morning. You have all your gear, helmet, vests, your weapons, you have your M4 and your M9, and you're just kind of doing stuff like that every day. And it's an everyday thing. It's tiring as can be, you know. But I guess overall, you can say Camp Bullis was cool. From up to the point that I made it, I thought it was pretty cool. But, that was kind of where I fell out. And then kind of after that, I don't know too much about nukes or flatline, which is kind of after what happens after Camp Bullis. You go into nukes, they kind of teach you about nukes, nuclear stuff. And after that, you have flightline. I don't know about much of that. I'm definitely going to get somebody to give you more information on that, because I know a couple people, right, who can give you more information on that. So overall, security forces training is hard. It's a pain, but it's amazing. My cadres, I love them to death, and they were really awesome. They were patient, and they were extremely strict. But that's what they got to do. And they're training you to become, defenders, and to wear that badge and beret. It's because you earned it. Trust me, you earned that badge and beret. It's not just something they just give it to anybody. No, going through security forces tech school is something you earn, and it's a lot of respect that you gain from doing that. And to all of my defenders out there, I tip my hat to you, and I want to say y'all have got some guts to become defenders. It's an amazing job, don't get me wrong, and I would love to become a defender one day, but currently I cannot. But to all you defenders out there, good job. Thank you for what you do. And it's more than checking IDs, and they can attest to that. So yeah, that's just kind of week by week what security forces is. And overall, it's a really great job. It's demanding, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, but the rewards are amazing. And yeah, it's an amazing life, and it's a wonderful, wonderful time to be part of this world right now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to leave off with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and to all my defenders, to anybody who serves in the military, thank you for your service. Thank you for all that you do. It does not go unnoticed. Adios.